Hey buds, how's it going? You might have heard of this guy called Zoofluencer. Well, he's a really cool dude and a good friend of mine. He decided to organize a competition on who will make the best Christmas themed build in Planet Zoo in an 8x8 wall piece area, which was a bit of a struggle because when I make builds, they're either absolutely massive or microscopic. The competition worked like this. The person who got the most votes from the audience on Zoofluencer's Discord server would win a $25 or Euro Steam gift card depending on the country you live in and the currency used in the country. And two builds that Zoofluencer liked the most would be showcased in Borealis Zoo. So on the day I found out about this, I was like, oh, okay, cool. This will be great. It's simple. It's a piece of cake. Just make a build and submit it. Simple, right? Well, the answer isn't so self-explanatory. My first attempt was to make a reindeer habitat because reindeer, I had it done under half an hour. It wasn't that special, not too detailed, wasn't very original, and it wasn't something I would stop by if it would be in a competition. I mean, look at the other habitats the other contenders made. I can't compete against this. Mine was way worse. Just take a look at theirs. They were here flexing on me with their building skills. Mine were way worse. So I deleted the park file. Yes, it was absolutely necessary. Come on, guys, just don't question me. And went to bed, woke up, had a cup of cocoa, and started a new plan. But my creativity was so depleted so badly I decided to go play something else until I will have some ideas. I went to play Breath of the Wild on the big TV screen, and you guys know how you have to go from live television, then select the HDMI button, then select the HDMI cable you want to use. Well, in that split second in the background on my television was a scene of Santa Claus and his elves in his toy factory. And then, ladies and gentlemen, it hit me. I should make Santa's workshop. So I turned off my Nintendo, rushed to my room, turned on my PC, and started the build. I have a disclaimer though, guys. From this point on, it became even harder. The competition was so intense. Everyone had impressive builds. They had Christmas towns, plazas, cafes, and I don't even entirely know what a Christmas spirit fusion reactor is. The stakes were high, guys, so I had no choice but to invest 8 hours a day for the next 2 weeks to perfect this build. So when I start a build, I like to make a foundation or a silhouette with regular roof and wall pieces just to get a glimpse on how the build will look. It's usually made out of concrete or plaster. And then I begin to customize and adding details to the build. So I settled on a design that I was pleased with, that fit in an 8x8 area, and started to build. Another thing I like to do before I start customizing, I make a prototype separated from the thing I want to customize, and then I just make it a single editing group, and then I paste it onto the build. I done this for the walls, roof, sides of the building, and that's basically it. When this was finished, I figured I will call it a day and go to sleep. The next day, I finished the exterior of the building and started the interior, and I wanted to make it as fairy tale-ish slash Santa Claus commercy candy cane stuff as possible, and on making it look like a replica of the Arctic DLC. I make the floor, walls, and ceiling, and that's it. I had absolutely no ideas, and it was a very unproductive day for me. So I just went to bed, woke up, had a cup of cocoa, and started a new plan again. On the next day, I was so desperate, I googled Santa's workshop, and I didn't find anything I liked. So I decided to make a scene, and by scene, I mean a little story inside it. I made a little fireplace with a Christmas tree where Mr. and Mrs. Santa Claus can relax after a hard day's work. Second, I made a little storage room full of letters from children all around the world. And third, well, there, there, there is no third. I tried making a toy factory. It looked terrible. The only thing that stayed from the original design were the conveyor belts where the presents were displayed. So I just decided to embrace the story. First, letters. Then, the elves built the toys after that. The toys get sent to the toy factory. First, they get wrapped, and then the box they are wrapped in gets colored, and finally, Santa Claus will have a big pile of presents. It all went smoothly after that. I finished the details, added some lighting, played with the settings a little bit, finished the exterior, and made a sleigh for Santa Claus and his reindeer. And then, after a hard and painful building session, after 2 weeks, I submitted it. The day after the competition, stream was on Twitch, and a week later, I was in Borealis doing a play of the game, and I could flex on every living soul. That's it. Subscribe. Bye.